I scared the postman today when I turned up at the door completely naked. I don't know what scared him most, the fact that I was naked or the fact that I knew where he lived. But anyway, one of those mornings today, I'm shaving the fuss off. It's 8 days old, so I'm sorry. Starting to scratch a little bit. Bit of a cough. Yeah, that's what it should be called. It should be called cough. English Rose from Wickham, 1912. Paladin, Winston. Two bands. Badger Knot. Yeah, the razor may as well is the Filarmonica 14 double temple, so it's a carbon steel Filarmonica, full inch, nice stuff. And voila. Yeah. Saving your facial hair is fun for about a week because things happen and it feels okay. For me, exactly after a week, day 8 starts to itch, and it's so damn annoying. Then it's itchy for a week and then starts getting okay again. But I'm not keeping the beard, I'm just playing around, having fun. Better load properly because the beard will absorb quite a bit of soap, hey? So loading. Yeah, so a week is enough, and then we just want to get this shit off, if you pardon the Portuguese. Very nice. So this is a rose scent, obviously. Rose, a bit of geranium, bit of grass, bit of wood, bit of spiciness to it. You know, even if it's just over a week, it's gonna feel really nice to cut this off with a straight razor. Really well. The Wickham makes some really cool scents, or cool, I don't know, cool, really nice scents. I've tried a lot of them. I don't have a lot of soap, but I do have 3 or 4, I think. But I've tried more than 10 because I've been buying samples, and they're very nice. They're very nice. Scents more than the soap, perhaps. Soap-wise, nothing wrong with it, nothing special either. But if you watch me sometimes, what's going on with the lather? The lather? It's not peaky. Why is it not peaky? Yeah, so I like most soaps in terms of, soap base and performance and that sort of thing. This is just fine, and it will get the job done. Yeah, there you go. Peaky enough. So this is gonna be like scratching an itch, because especially on the jawbone, that's where the itchiness is, and I scratch and I scratch and I scratch, and here you go. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I rarely do that, so I'm not used to that. See if we can, oh, it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna get that off with a DE, I think. Yeah, jawbone is where the scratchiness is, and this is just, getting this off. This actually feels like scratching an itch. fall off. There you go. Ah, nice. It's one loud razor, isn't it? You can hear it, yeah? Okay, let's see if we can get this stuff. Well, I never shave up here. Did I get it? I think so. Je crois que oui. So Filarmonica is a Spanish made razor. It's hard here because I can't see quite what I'm doing. And I feel I'm close to cutting my eyebrow off. That would be no fun. And they're not made anymore, and they're fantastic. Maybe the best razors around. I said maybe, okay? There you go. Nothing wrong with the lather. You know, when you have a straight razor, it makes, I would say, absolutely no difference if you have 1 day of growth or 6 months. It cuts everything off just as easily. And I have shaved 5-month-old beard off. The effort isn't bigger, I think. Which is pretty cool. It's different with the safety razor, I believe. Because then they clog up and you have to buff and so on. Oh, I love this razor. I don't use it all the time. I don't want to wear out. There you go. It's worn out. It's gone. I don't want to wear out the etching or whatever that is. Oh, this feels so nice. Jesus, getting rid of this stuff. When you shave off a longer beard that you have a relationship with, it's not the same feeling. It's not that, you know, the feeling of getting clean or something. This is different. This is just, get the itch away. There you go. You know, it's this soap is not the most, how should I put it? I'm not going to say it doesn't have good residual slickness, but it washes off very easily. Some soaps you have to almost, you know, rub a little to get everything off, and that's gonna have to do with what's in it. And I can't speak as to why. This one rinses off very easily. So does that mean it has subpar residual slickness? I don't know. I don't think so. I've never discovered any difficulties with residual slickness. So that's a pretty good soap then. Easy to rinse off, but slick. Slick on the after thingy. Oh. When you haven't, Alan, when you haven't shaved for a week, then you get BBS without trying very hard. And I've never really figured out why, but you get... Maybe someone can explain that. If you know what I mean. Even with 3 days worth of growth, you get a super close shave without even trying. But if you shave every day, it's not the same thing. And I've been thinking it's because the beard grows more quickly when you shave it frequently, sort of like grass, but I don't know if that's the case. And it's pretty instant, you know? So, and if it's instant, it can't have anything to do with how quickly it grows. So if you know what I mean, and if you agree, and you know why, please comment. Oh shit, I think maybe I cut the ear there. Felt like it. Oh, this feels so nice. Oh. Scratch be gone. Are we good? I think we're good. And to be able to do it with such nice things, this soap, this brush, this razor. Oh. Imagine having a beard and shaving it off with a trimmer. Huh? Where's the fun in that? There isn't any. So you see, I take a bit of wet alum. I have a wet alum stone, or what's left of it. Get it wet and put my fingertips on it, and then that makes me be able to stretch the skin even though it has residual slickness from the soap. Otherwise you have to get a cloth or a piece of toilet paper, a piece of tissue, something like that. Here we go, bottom half. Oh, feels so good. Should do this more often. Save the beard for a week, I mean. It's just, I don't really want to. And you know, in the work life, even, or business world that I'm in, it's perfectly okay nowadays to grow your beard out for a week or 2 weeks, or get a full beard, or do whatever the heck you want. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be, you either had a beard or you didn't, and if you didn't, you'd be clean shaven properly at work. So I guess that's good. I don't think it affects discipline or anything like that. Yeah, you'd think it might, but I don't think it does. So, rinsing the razor, I'm done. Rinsing, wiping it off on a dry piece of towel. You can have tissue paper also. Rinsing it again and drying it off so it's properly clean. Keep it like this. Well, I'm gonna, yeah, I might as well do that. I don't think you can see, but I have a strop here, so I have the textile side. You can do the leather side as well. I just drop a few times. Well, for some reason I strop 9 times when I don't lose count. And then get a piece of toilet paper. Usually not always, because I know when it's been wet, but I put it in between the scales and run it upside down a bit to make sure that any water that might have come into the scales isn't there when I fold down the blade, because then I can get corrosion. And then I just wipe. I wipe my fingerprints off. I wipe where I've held it, and I put it in between here, because otherwise dirt builds up. And I put it in between there. I actually do this every time because that keeps it in good shape. And voila, and can wipe off the scales, and I leave that out to dry for a good many hours, usually until the next morning or the next evening, and then I put it back into the box where I keep it. Oh, seriously, that feels so good. I got the alum out. I'm gonna use alum because the skin has grown used to not being shaved with a sharp object every day, so the skin isn't super happy, I guess. Then I may as well. Yeah. You've got nothing better to do, don't you? Then while the alum is on, and I don't know if this makes any sense, I think you can rinse it off immediately, but I leave it on for as long as it takes for me to get the brush clean. And then I don't have my gear in order, but when it's cleaned, properly clean, I rinse it under the tap, and I do this, and I squeeze, etc. Then I flick it 10-15 times, and I get it properly dry on a towel. Never lose any hair, like people say you do. I do the same treatment with all my brushes, and some I've had for many years. You don't want to push to break the bristles, but I rub it, splay and rub on the towel, and it works just fine. Okay, Secret Artisan aftershave balm number 2. This has menthol in it, so it's a balm. It smells nice. I'm not quite sure what it smells of. Have you seen the Peter Jackson movie Bad Taste? I've got a video where I talk about it. It was Peter Jackson who made the Lord of the Rings trilogy. His first movie is called Bad Taste. You're lucky or unlucky if you can get it. If you do, you know what I mean. That's funny. I'll have to explain it to the secret artisan who may not know the film. But it's proper green. Proper green. Looks good. You could call it Shrek 2. So I got 3 of these balms. It's quite a bit of menthol in that. And I put it on the eyelids, which wasn't very well thought through. Quite the menthol kick. Nice scent. What is it? I recognize it. Is it It's menthol. Almost smells like pear. Oh God, I put it on my eyelids. I'm not a menthol fan at all. I don't mind if it's a little bit. I don't like it in the soap, actually, because then you got it all the time. I'm actually just gonna pad my eyelids. Oh, that's better. Well, it's a lot of menthol in that. Really cool. Yeah, I've yet to decide what I think about it, because I've only used it twice, I think. But I have to close my eyes, there's so much menthol. Jesus. It's not sticky, so it feels very good. It goes into the skin quite quickly. But you only know after sort of half an hour if you know what it's really like. I'm going to take a little bit still in the back, and yes, I'll be using this. First impression is good. Oh Lord, the menthol. Eyes are running. Gonna have to sit down for a while. Jesus, that wasn't smart. Don't put it in your eyes, okay? I wasn't thinking. Holy shit. Oh, that's good. That's even more. Whew. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Have a great week and stay sharp.